Hi, I'm Dr. Laura Mitchell of Seriously Learned. In this video, we'll be completing the second part of the LEGO Serious Play Skills Build Challenge, which is where we use bricks as metaphors. In order to participate in this challenge, you will need a clear space, a LEGO Windows kit or around 200 grams of mixed LEGO bricks, a camera or smartphone, and some paper and pens for labelling and keeping a journal if you wish. This is the content of the LEGO Windows kit. As you can see, there's a small selection of mixed bricks in different colours and for the most part in small sizes. You don't need a large variety of LEGO to participate. Right, let's get cracking. As you'll remember from the first video, you'll want to build your answer to the challenge using your LEGO. This part of the skills build will then concentrate on sharing that model. If you still have your tower from the first build, now's the time to dismantle it. Here comes your challenge. You have 30 seconds in which to connect 5 bricks in a random and meaningless way. Let's play. Now I appreciate that 30 seconds is not a long time, but you only have to choose 5 bricks. My model's nearly finished. Is yours? And done. Here's a slightly different version of the model that I made earlier. I hope yours looks completely different to this one. This challenge is all about using bricks as metaphors. So the key thing you need to remember is that this brick could represent the sea because it's blue. Or it could represent fish that live in the sea. Or it could represent engineering. There is actually no necessary connection except the connection that you decide between the idea and the LEGO brick. On that basis, the next part of the challenge relies on you explaining your model as if it represents cooking. Record your explanation using audio or video. Don't forget to highlight what each brick represents, and feel free to pause this video in order to record using your audio device. To continue in the video, I'll explain my model as if it represented cooking. This is my model of cooking. I'm going to start by talking about this long flat yellow brick here, which represents the preparation that I need to do before I begin cooking. This green brick represents my ingredients, so everything that's going to go into the dish. This transparent yellow circular brick represents the stove or the gas ring on which I'm going to do my cooking. The blue brick represents my attention, so making sure that I'm stirring things or paying attention to make sure they don't boil over. I find it really easy to get distracted by doing things like watching YouTube videos instead of paying attention when cooking, which explains why this brick is a little bit unstable. Finally, the orange brick is the finished meal, the product of my attention, the ingredients, my preparation, and the stove. And that's it, my model of cooking. What was yours? Feel free to take a video of yourself explaining the metaphor and share it on Twitter with the hashtag LegoSeriousPlay or PlayAlong. Here's a very quick reflection about the benefits of this second stage of the LEGO Serious Play skills build. Have a think. What did my long yellow LEGO brick represent? Do you remember? Was it preparation? Chances are you remembered that quite easily. Using a physical model as a metaphor helps us pay attention to explanations of abstract concepts. That means we can reflect more easily on our intended meaning and communicate more effectively with others. Make a few notes about how well you feel you did in explaining your model. And if you want, have a go at another challenge listed in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.